So I've had the table saw sitting on the floor in the garage for a few days now, and the paint is actually really in really nice shape. It's very dry. A few days ago when I ran my fingers across the paint, I could feel it, kind of a little bit of tackiness to it. I didn't leave any smudges or any fingerprints on the paint, but I could still feel that it wasn't quite as cured as I was hoping it would be. So I checked it again today, and it looks really good. So in the meantime, while I'm letting this table saw finish drying and all the other parts that I painted, just let them dry and cure, I'm going through this box of all these parts that I got today, or a few days ago. And so here's the first thing. This is a brand new base for the table saw. No cracks anywhere. All nice and new. This is the miter gauge. Brand new miter gauge. As you remember, the table saw did not come with a miter gauge. Nor did it come with this part. This is the guard for the blade. So that came in with the rest of the stuff. The front rail lock handle. Also in the box. And then I was missing a few feet, and I only needed 3, and that's all they had left, so I got the final 3 feet they had left. This is the Bosch rubber insert for the handle of the rip fence. Got that. This nut, I'm not sure where this nut goes. I have to look through my notes, but there's that. So I've got all the parts that I need. I'm waiting on the stand to come next. I was going to get the gravity rise stand, and I still may get that, but I decided just to go with the red TS1000 folding stand for now. Just because I got a pretty good deal on eBay. I think it was $25 on eBay for a brand new one. And then of course shipping added onto that. The shipping of that part was $45, which is kind of crazy, but that's just the price of shipping. So that should be here probably next week. And then later on down the road, like I said, I'll probably go with the gravity rise stand at some point, just because it's a more sturdy stand, and you could also, it gives you the mobility that you need when you're hauling around a big table saw. Okay, you may not recognize it offhand, but this is the top of the table saw, the Bosch 4000. I took the base off. That was comprised of basically removing 4 screws. Then I took, in order to get the base fully off, I had to take the on-off switch off. That was another 4 screws. And then there was one, also the plug. The plug had to be disconnected or taken apart. And actually, the plug needed to be replaced anyway, so that was good. I had to get in order to route the cable for the plug, or for the power switch off the old base, I had to actually cut the plug off. So that's done. First thing I did once I got the base off was just go ahead and I went ahead and blew this off really well. There's a lot of caked on MDF on here, and I took a brush and scrubbed a little bit and just blew it off and used a vacuum and do whatever I could to get all the dust and dirt off the bottom here. It looks pretty good. You can tell inside there that's really clean. So then after I did all that, polished the front here. The front had a bunch of white paint spatters on it. So I used a product by Meguiar's called M205. You can also use the Ultimate Compound by Meguiar's, which can be found at Walmart for about $10. It's a really good product. Did that. Also, wheel had some paint spatters on it. Got those off there. So then the next thing I did was oiled up a lot of the mechanisms inside using some white lithium grease. And so that's all done. There's the old base over there. New base here. So I'll be putting the new base back on, putting a new plug on, and transferring over a few other things, and that should be it. So we'll see you soon.